Hello, everyone. I'm Tony Dorgan, and this is Derek Patterson with your Sustainable Future podcast.
What is happening, everybody? Welcome back, and I'll tell you what, this is an exciting episode. We're so excited to have you here, and we have a special guest, and her name is Adria Fox. Okay, she is the curator of genius at the Urban Alchemy 360, which is a private idea production and design house, right? Okay, awesome. And now that we're here with Adria, we've teamed up. They've teamed up with Groundwork San Diego and a great contracting company called Increase Clean Energy.
That would be you.
Well, we have a little partial to that, so we're excited to share with that. But we are so excited about what we're doing together. This is your Sustainable Future podcast. We are excited about being able to talk about what's going on in the groundwork, down with Groundwork San Diego, with Urban Alchemy 360,
Absolutely.
All of our relationships together,
Yes.
and what we're going to do for that beautiful community. I
It's
mean,
going to be so exciting.
tell us a little bit about that first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is the Chollas Creek area, which is a part of Southeast San Diego, we are turning that into the first urban eco village in the nation.
Wow.
So really, this is a huge task.
Big play, yeah.
It's a big play. This has never been done before on this level for a whole entire community to come together to say we understand what reducing our carbon footprint means and getting to zero, right? The Z in movement. It's really, really important for us.
Right.
And so Groundwork San Diego has really laid the foundation. They partnered with the Department of Energy here in California to, as a part of what they call the EPIC grant.
Yes.
And they came up with an idea. Hey, this is our idea, and they said, yes, run with that. So in running with that, the biggest challenge I think the challenge was is like, how do we talk to a whole community about reducing their carbon footprint?
That is a challenge.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Yeah, and so it's every homeowner, every person that rents an apartment, every church, everybody in that community. Our goal is it's over about 2,000 homes, 60 different businesses, 60 to 150 businesses, and all the schools in the area.
It's a lot of moving parts.
It's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of moving parts.
That's so exciting, though.
Yeah, and so the great thing about it is we have you as a partner who understands what all this means, and so we're really, really honored to have ICE at the table because you provide so many great resources to the community, and the method that you use to is just a perfect fit for Groundwork.
Yeah, we are super proud to be on board and super excited to have you here in our studio also.
Thank you.
So, obviously Tony's got a couple questions for you, so I'm going to let him roll. And
Cool. Yeah, so we're using the slogan, Energize Our Future. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that and how that came to be?
Yeah, so Energizing Our Future is the overall concept, the overall model of the project, right? So it's all about us, starts with me, it starts with you. And
That's right.
if you get involved and you decide, yeah, I want to be a part of this, what does that look like? And so our goal is to energizing the community through reducing their carbon footprint, teaching them and educating them about that.
Education's huge.
Yes.
That is so important. I'm glad you said that because that's the steadfast of helping all of us really reach a mass number of people.
Yes.
By first making sure the platform of education's there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's been
I love that.
it's been our bottom line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
It has to be. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is once they decide, oh, I get it, what are you going to do about it? So we want everybody to take the pledge. And it really could be something simple as, I pledge to take shorter showers.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I pledge to take shorter showers.
Yep.
We saw
Everybody
students
can do
saying
that.
that last week, so that was very cool.
Yeah. I pledge to put solar paneling on my house.
There you go.
That's a huge pledge.
That's a big pledge.
It's a big pledge,
Yep.
but just by doing that, you automatically are reducing your carbon footprint.
Absolutely.
So in this partnership between all of our entities, we're able to deliver the message, ask people to take the pledge, so that we can energize not just reduce the energy, but we can also help create jobs. So that's where you guys come in. These guys are so amazing. We're really,
Thank you.
they're not only going to help provide services to the 2,000 homes in the footprint that we've established,
right.
but they're also going to help educate and train people to get jobs in the industry. This is amazing.
Yeah, no, we are super. It gives me chills just thinking about it. That is such a powerful opportunity for all of us together because imagine the communities that and these communities are distressed. They're lower end, hard hit communities and recession type.
Yes.
That's really never even bounced back. A lot of promises were delivered by our governments over the years, and they never quite reached some of these communities. And for us to be able to go down there together as a team, and we got nonprofits involved, we got for-profits involved, but ultimately all of our goals together, and it's all to bring that energize our future, or to be a sustainable future together, which is just music to our hearts, and what we all need to be conscious of, right?
Absolutely.
So it's a beautiful thing.
So I guess with that being said, I mean, what are some of the hurdles that maybe we've been experiencing trying to get this thing off the ground and get it moving?
I think the biggest hurdle was explaining it to the party, to bring parties together.
Yes.
So, SDG&E, obviously they have their concept of what that looks like, and everybody at the table, what does that look like, and how are we going to do this huge project, and then being able to make a timeline that meets the deadlines that are on the table. So
there's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, there's all these moving parts, and I think the biggest thing is like, how do we communicate the message so that it's simple?
Right. How
do we communicate the message so that everybody's voice is involved in the process? And so I sit on a committee. It's called the SAC, the Stakeholders Action Committee.
Okay.
And so our committee is really, it's me, it's teachers, it's community leaders that have a footprint in that community, stakeholder in that community of the Chollas area, and how we're all coming together, mostly volunteering our time to say, we want to be a part of the energy movement. We want eco-friendly. We want to be a part of bringing these jobs to our community, and really just having us all have a seat at the table.
And basically saying, what can we do to help?
Yeah.
What role, even if I'm a teacher, if I'm a middle school teacher, if I'm an elementary school teacher, or if I'm a community worker, or just part of the community in general, what can we do? What can they do to help?
Yeah.
Do they have to buy solar panels? Of course not. But what could they do? Could they take shoulder showers?
Could
they educate their youth? Right?
Yes. Could they change out all their light bulbs?
Yeah. Could they go LED or more energy efficiency in all different ways? I love that concept.
Could they teach a little bit of it at the schools?
You betcha. I mean, it was a really to get off topic for a second. It was really profound when we walked into a middle school classroom last week, and we got to see these young students. They're anywhere from maybe age 8 to probably 12 or 14 even. And very articulate, very educated young students that are obviously already working in the industry a little bit on the what would they call that, the garden?
Oh, the Earth Lab.
Earth Lab. Yeah, excuse me, the Earth Lab. Yes. I thought that was just such a wonderful idea, and just to educate this youth of what they can do, even the little things, each and every one of them can do, and then these kids can be influencers through the rest of the children. And let's be honest, that's what our sustainable future is about, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Without the kids knowing what to do, what are we going to do?
That's one of the things I love about Groundwork is that's the goal. The kids are involved in every element.
Yes.
They're not left out of the equation.
Right.
They're involved in it because it's their future.
Yeah.
And so what I love about the work that they've done is they started with the junior high school and elementary schools in the area. There's 6 schools, including Lincoln High School, in the footprint. And so this process, so now, like you saw the young 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, she said she wanted to be the DA.
Yeah, she wants to be a DA, right?
Yeah, I mean,
but she loves,
that blew my mind.
Yeah, she loves the Earth Lab, and all the years that she's been in the Earth Lab and learning about all the drought-resistant plants that they plant at the Earth Lab, and the native plants that are there, and how those plants are needed to and will be more drought resistant. So.
And that'll be cool, because that's a great transition into where we're going next, and she's going to see that in her own little community.
Yes.
And that 2,000 or so homes in that community, she's going to see it around her schools.
Yep.
She's going to see it around her neighborhood as she's riding her bike or whatever she's doing outside. She's going to see those plants that now she's studying.
Mm-hmm.
But now the increased clean energy team is going to come in and actually put the life in somebody's real yard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so cool, right?
Which is really cool. I love that for the education piece.
Yeah.
I love that for the growth of the community. And I think the togetherness of all of us, it's going to bring us all together, because everybody's working for the right purpose.
Yeah.
And us being able to, the increased clean energy, that's where, the role that we're going to play, right? And we're honored that, you've sought us out, you did your homework on us. Clearly we were excited about being part of it, but you saw that we were multifaceted.
Yes.
You saw that we had an opportunity to offer a holistic approach to the home versus a Band-Aid or hey, you must buy this product or that product.
Right, yeah.
And the homeowners ultimately still have a great, easy decision on what they want.
Absolutely.
Are they after beautification? Okay, we can do that with energy efficiency.
Right.
Yep.
Are they after efficiency only and beautification's second nature? They can have the whole kit and caboodle, and it's going to be affordable. We're going to make it work. We're going to bring the community to life with it. It's a really cool project. So we at Increase Clean Energy, outside of the Your Sustainable Future podcast, we just value your relationship, your role, because ultimately it was you first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Adria, we wanted to say thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Live and to all of our listeners.
Thank you.
We wanted to say thank you for having us as a part of your community and your vision.
Yeah.
And know that we're in it 100%, 100% effort as much as we can give and get to help people more,
Absolutely.
to bring the jobs to the community, to bring the life to the community, to bring the community together, and to take these kids and show them what good quality leadership looks like from the top down. Right?
It's going to be so fun. We're going to be out in the community.
I know.
So look for, we'll be in some bright yellow shirts that say Energizing Our Future with the ICE logo on it.
Yep.
It's going to be really, really fun. We're asking people to take the pledge. You can find the pledge on the Groundwork SD Facebook page.
Yes.
So you're going to click the pledge. And what's so great about the pledge is once you take the pledge, you get entered into a drawing.
Sweet.
And so we're going to pick 50 homes will get energy upgrades in their It's
that's
50
awesome.
homes in that community.
All right, so
cool.
right there, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with your Sustainable Future podcast. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Tony Dorgan here, Derek Patterson in your Sustainable Future podcast, and we have Adria Fox talking about her partnership with Alchemy 360, which is her company that she works with, and Groundwork San Diego in Energizing Our Future.
Wow.
So where we left off was we just started tapping into some of the things that the homeowners are going to be entered in. So as they take the pledge, which is our little hashtag that we're doing there, they're going to be entered in a drawing to win some things. So I'll let her run away with that and kind of go from there.
Absolutely. So Energizing Our Future has a pledge, and we're just asking you to make a choice. You're going to, like I said before, you're going to put solar paneling on your house.
Sure.
You're going to take shorter showers. You're going to get LED lighting. You're going to make an effort and take the pledge. Mm-hmm. So once you decide on what you're going to do, you take the pledge. It's going to be on our Facebook page, the Groundwork San Diego Facebook page, and you take the pledge and you'll get entered into a drawing as long as you live in the service zone. So it'll be on the website. There's the zip codes are there. There's a map, so you'll just be really, really
kind of like that diamond district
yeah,
that we talked about. Okay.
Yeah. So you'll definitely know if you're in the zone.
Okay.
And so as long as you're in the zone, you get entered into a drawing, and we're going to pick 50 of the homeowners.
50.
Woo! Will
Wow.
get energy upgrades.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
energy
really big
upgrades.
deal.
And you guys are giving away something too.
We are offering our energy audit. So a mini version of our energy audit that will give the homeowners a real report of what's going on in their home, where the deficiencies are.
Yeah.
Right? We talk about efficiency all the time. Well, most of the time there's only efficiency because there's first deficiency.
Got it.
So somewhere, somehow, this home is leaking or seeping energy. What is it? Is it the old windows, right? Is it the old furnace, maybe the wall heaters, depending on the age of the home? Is it lack of insulation? Solar is a great solution, and don't get me wrong. We believe everybody in the world should have solar. However, we should make the home efficient first, and then put solar.
Oh, that's
on.
important.
Kind of like a
Right.
last line of defense, because then it doesn't have
Yes.
to be as large.
Saves
Okay.
them money,
Saves
saves
them
the homeowners money, and gives them that comfort. So all these things are going to come to play. Tony's going to roll with that a little bit, but some of the benefits, right? I mean, you talk about, we know how many benefits we're going to bring, and it's exciting that as you get to see this and your team understands the benefits that we're going to bring to the community and the homeowners particularly.
Absolutely.
That are going to get not only the 50 winners, the 50
Yeah.
winners, but everybody around them.
Yeah.
And I mean, what that's going to do for the community, for the values of homes. I mean,
Yeah,
what
I'll take
else?
it away. So one of the main things we're going to do as energy specialists when we enter the home
Right.
is we're going to do an energy consultation with them, which is going to be an educational piece where we go through about 35 to 45
And that's not a
minutes.
sales consultation,
No,
right?
no.
It's
It's
just
a
a flat out
strictly
education.
educational. We're going
Good.
to educate them on creative financing that's available to them because
Mm-hmm.
they might not know about this. And matter of fact, no matter what community you're in, there's a lot of people that just don't know or understand it.
Yep.
We're going to educate on that. We're going to do an assessment on the property so that we can prescribe a good answer. And that the whole time we're educating them on what's taking place, what's going wrong, how we can fix it, what is the solution. And then from there, we're going to explain to them once they do these items, like when they do the upgrades, what are they going to get? What is
Right.
the major benefit? We're going to make your home more comfortable. Because
Yep.
you can put solar all day long on a roof, but it's not going to make your home any cooler or hotter. when the the different temperatures come around.
That's right.
So we can do windows, we can do insulation. It's going to make it more comfortable.
Yeah.
A lot of these items are going to have a face value and exterior look, beautification, as he mentioned before, which is going to curb appeal.
And a lot of these items, especially the windows, particularly windows and doors, that's going to increase the safety of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, the windows themselves are above Safety Star rating.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Southern California Safety Star rating.
That is fantastic opportunity for homeowners to just be more comfortable altogether. Right.
Well, what I love about what we're offering is the ability to not just say, hey, buy this,
Correct.
but really understand why I would change out my windows and why I would go through this process, and understanding how that increases my home value, later on down the line. It makes it, the resale value increases that. Okay, I want that, and then I love the fact that you do have options for our homeowners that will help them save money and actually earn some money back, right?
Yeah,
some
absolutely.
Of the
There's some rebates available.
And a lot of these homeowners
tax
are
credits.
elderly, and they're getting ready to pass their home on to their children, and they want to hand them something that's like good, energy efficient, and safe.
Yeah,
That's
a nice
awesome.
asset.
Yeah,
words,
so it
right?
becomes an asset.
Exactly, you
Yeah. So it really starts with you, right? You deciding.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it starts with you. You deciding to make a change that not just benefits you personally, but also benefits the community that you live in and your future generations. So this is really awesome.
And like you said, you're going to see the children of the community out making the community awareness. Right? We're going to have them
We're really
in our
excited about
T-shirts. Right? They're going to be handing out flyers at the local supermarkets and stores and restaurants and in the community themselves, so that people will start to see, Energize Our Future in Groundwork San Diego and our teams at Increase Clean Energy, Urban Alchemy 360 coming together, and they're going to see that recognition, that commonality of all of us working together, and they're going to see their own. Yeah, it's a movement. It is a movement.
Yeah, Energizing Our Future is definitely
a movement. And that is a powerful word when you know what that can lead to.
Yeah.
Because our community is not the only community in this country that needs this.
The model.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Once we do this model, we can take this, all over the globe. LA, and really begin to. What I love about what we're doing with the educational piece in particular is that we're training energy consultants to then learn and actually get certificate from increasing from ICE.
They will have a consultant energy specialist certificate, so they will be a competent. Not expert, because expert takes years, but a competent energy specialist to know that they're telling a homeowner or a business owner the right information.
Wow.
They're able to do a correct assessment and prescribe the right solution.
Wow.
And that is a powerful thing. That's how we've taken it upon ourselves to slow down a little bit, educate our energy specialists so that they can go into the home with a prescription-based solution, not a hurry up and buy this solution, right? Which is what you see very common in the industry. Not that other companies out there aren't great, because there's many companies that are good. We just differentiate ourselves for that reason, because our specialists are significantly educated above and beyond the general community out there in our space. So we're proud of that. And what that means is that a lot of the up and coming youth, the graduates of high school, the apprentice or the entrepreneurs out there that want to get involved in this space, well, we're going to bring them on our crews. Our crew foremans are all on board. Each of our crew foremans, whether it's solar or roofing or windows and doors team or landscape team, they're all aware that they're going to have new help on board that's going to be shadowing them in an apprentice type situation. We don't want to label them an apprentice necessarily or a foreman, but ultimately our experts are going to be there, and they're not quite experts yet. So we're going to help them get to that level, and that's going to be employment opportunities, creating jobs, and man, it warms my heart to know that we're not only upgrading maybe grandma's house, but now we're putting grandson to work.
Gotta put grandson to work, because he's got to get off the couch. I mean, I'm just saying.
Right. I mean, let's be real, right?
And it's not. And what's so wonderful about this is that these opportunities, they just don't always knock on the door.
No, they
so
don't.
I love the fact that we've developed a partnership that will allow a community to be able to sustain themselves.
Come together, yeah.
Come together. The green industry is huge in this next, this next 10 to 20 years is going to tell a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And the emerging green industry is an industry that
Yeah.
we can now deliver to a community, and they can be involved and have their own businesses.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to give them that empowerment and that education, that sense of understanding, and that entrepreneurship that they probably have already, but maybe there's not an opportunity.
Yeah.
Maybe there's just, or lack thereof, right?
Right.
And therefore, that's exciting for us to be able to kind of put that together. I know it makes me excited too.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
excited.
super
Yeah,
stoked
I'm
about
super
it.
excited.
Yeah,
Right
it's
on.
going to be a real good fit, and we're really excited about what that's going to do for the sustainable future of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
But then, that community as well, it's going to see a nice uplift. Like you said, home values. I mean, think about when 10 different homes on a block all do upgrades.
Yeah.
And then the other 10 go, well, maybe I should jump on board
Right.
because my value's going up with theirs as long as we all do it together.
Exactly.
And
So the whole community is going to
You know.
bring up the value.
Yeah, I
Value
mean,
up,
as a
yeah.
homeowner and as your home as hopefully being an asset for you someday, I mean, as you pay down the mortgage or pay off the mortgage, now it's an asset.
Yes.
Well, that value continues to grow or at least sustain in the community versus decline,
Absolutely.
which we all know that community particularly has declined value in a lot of areas. And just because of distressment and,
And not understanding.
and
yeah.
a lack of an education, lack of understanding of the ability to do what we're about to do.
And then outside of their control, things like the drought hitting, like driving through the community, any community for that matter, we're
Yeah.
seeing lawns that are just dead or dying, and they can't control it. Nobody can. So
Right.
That's
what,
right.
what can we do to make it different? Do artificial turf or drought tolerant landscaping like
Yes.
we did at the one property.
Yeah, so we have one model home,
Yes.
and they have the drought resistant landscaping.
Right.
They have the rain barrel,
Yeah, the
so
gray water.
the gray water system installed,
Yeah, it's
and the gray water
fantastic.
system is a simple system. It's literally like takes the roof, the water that drains off
Yeah,
the roof,
coming right off the
puts
roof
it right off
anyways.
the roof,
Yeah.
puts it into a big huge bucket basically,
Yep.
and allows them to use that to on the
Water the
lawn
plants.
and water the plants. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just the
why
recycle.
not?
Yeah, so the gray water system's been around for years, right?
Yeah.
Over 50 years.
Yeah, it's definitely nothing new, and
Yeah.
you're right. It's a phenomenal solution to be able to let somebody just take the simple water that they're just going to lose to the storm drains anyways,
Right, to the sewer.
and keep it out of there and keep it in our plants and anything that we're trying to water or our gardens for that matter. They are rich in fiber and be able to fuel our gardens for
Yeah.
the growth of plants and all that good stuff. So
Yes.
it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting. So so they're already experiencing, like he was bragging about how my water bill went down like $50.
Yeah.
Remember he was bragging
He's
about
so
it?
excited about that.
Yeah, so excited. So just those little steps, $50 is.
And what did he say about solar?
Oh yeah, he said. Oh God, I can't remember. Tell me.
He was saying that his electricity bill is so small anyways because they don't really, it's just
Oh,
the two
right.
of them in there. They're not really running a lot of electricity, so
Right.
it didn't make a lot of sense for him to get solar. But that's where having us go through and give them different options, they can do things like this that
Yeah.
are doing their part,
Right.
added to the community,
Yeah.
and lowering the bill that does matter, like water. So
Yeah.
that was kind of cool.
Yeah, their
Yeah,
water
that
bill
is
was
really
over
cool.
like $200-300.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just being able to reduce it by $50, and more will come as the system gets,
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
rain, and they're also the gray water system. So you guys know, also not just the water from the rain, but
Sure.
the water from when your washing machine.
The
sinks,
sinks.
you know.
Yeah, it goes
Yep.
through the gray water system. so-
Showers, even, I think.
Yeah.
sure.
So it helps you use that water again.
Mm-hmm.
That's just sustainability right there,
Yep.
right? Reusing
Reusing.
is something that's clean or clean enough to reuse in the yards. Maybe not to drink necessarily,
Yeah.
but obviously gray
That's why it's
water.
gray.
That's why it's gray.
That's why it's gray. Right? Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
but no, we're very excited. We're so happy that you came up, you joined us here at
Thank
the
you so
studio,
much.
and
Yeah.
we know that you've had a huge impact in the community already. You're a force to be reckoned with down there.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And you're obviously loved by the community. We can tell you that, and we tell by the community, the people that we've met and been associated with, that they know you, they love you, they respect you, and they respect what Urban Alchemy's doing.
Yeah.
They respect what Groundwork San Diego is doing, and in your relationship with them and the impact that you've had, not only as an individual but as a business professional,
Thank you.
and with your partnerships. And then bringing us on board, that's a icing on the cake, we call it, right? So icing on the cake, right? Yeah, there we go. So we're excited about all that, and
Awesome.
January we start.
We
right?
start,
2017.
January 14th. We will be doing our first training with
Okay.
the group of young 16 to 24-year-olds.
And exciting news about that is we will have some digital training on how to canvas and speak with
Yeah.
the the community, and
Awesome.
we'll probably even have a syllabus already written out so that they can go through and just get signed off and get educated.
They'll
to
be
go.
able to check the box and know that they've become proficient in that area.
Awesome.
And they can move on to the next step, and become, and this could lead to future full-time employment with us.
Yeah.
Which we have no reason not to if they take it seriously, which I know a lot of them will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they see this as a great opportunity. Not only are they impacting their own little community, and I say little because let's be honest, in the great scheme of things,
Yeah,
right?
it's a small- yeah, it's
in the United States, it's a small community.
Absolutely.
But 2,000 homes is nothing to shake a stick at. That is
Exactly.
quite a big
Yeah.
area. It's quite, got a couple schools, a couple churches,
Yeah.
a couple businesses in there, and those are important parts of their community.
Yeah.
That they've been there for years.
Yeah,
some of them,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's amazing. It's going to be amazing to see the progress that we all make together. Energizing Our Future is the hashtag, so we'll be using
Good.
that. Energizing Our Future is the hashtag that we're using so that we can spread the movement so people can start to see the progress.
Yes.
So we'll be sharing a lot of content and all our results. We'll have our Twitter Rotsies, I call them, out at all our events. So
Good.
once we go out and canvassing, the model is for you guys, just so you know, the model is increased clean energy will be our collaborators to help educate our teams.
Right.
We'll go out into the community, so you'll see our yellow shirts, like you mentioned earlier.
Yep.
And then we'll host a one open house, basically, on one block at a time. So,
cool.
so
Wonderful.
that'll be on our Facebook page. You'll know the date, the last week of every month, the last Saturday of every month.
So those events will be posted on
they'll be
the
posted
Facebook
on
page.
Facebook
Okay,
page.
good.
You guys will post them on we'll share
Absolutely.
the resources,
You betcha.
so you can get the information that you need to be a part of this great movement in the Chollas area.
Yeah, so all you listeners out there tuning in right now, just know that this is a big impact on what's going to happen in our close future right here, which is the start of your sustainable future. But we're going to energize our future together, starting with a small diamond district down in the urban community in San Diego.
Yep.
And we're going to branch from there, and we're going to spread this gospel all over the world if we can, right?
Absolutely.
Amen.
Yeah.
So-
So you'll find a map. You'll figure out, I'm in that zip code. You'll know where the
Amen.
streets
Yep.
are, and get increase in clean energy.
Yes.
Energize your
Alright.
future.
Energizing your future. Okay.
So any last parting words before we?
No, I think that's really it. We really encourage people, regardless if you're in the Chollas Creek Village area.
Right.
We really, really encourage you that it really starts with you.
It does.
The getting to zero is we got to do it. It's not when are we going to do it? We have to do this. It's necessary for our environment and the future sustainability of our world.
Absolutely. No, you're hitting it on the head. It's everybody's personal responsibility.
Yes.
And anybody can partake at any level. Doesn't have to be a major purchase. Don't have to be. Do you have to be a homeowner?
Nope, you don't have
You
to
don't
be
have to be a
homeowner.
homeowner.
No.
You can be a 10-year-old. You can be a 90-year-old.
One of the last things that we were saying was if you wanted to be a part of this somehow, but you don't live in the community, it's okay. You could actually donate money towards it. They are a nonprofit with Groundwork San Diego, so they're accepting money from that.
Yep, we're
Tax
accepting.
deductible donations.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we're looking for more partners, people that are interested in green energy, green jobs, and helping our community get those resources that they need. So go to groundworksandiego.org, and you can find more information on how to get in contact with us.
Yep. Find us on Facebook. Find us on all the social media channels out there. Definitely take a look, and all the show notes that you're going to see here. If you're listening live right now, or if you're watching us live, we are excited about having you on board as a subscriber and as a listener, and we look forward to helping you energize your future, our future, and our sustainable future together. So with that, we're out. See you later.
See ya.